It's Friday, December 19th, and this is the Echo Press Newsminute for the week of December 14th through the 20th. I'm Lisa Johnson. Friday night, December 12th, was a perfect night for the Garden of Light's Walking Light Tour at the Legacy of the Lakes Gardens in Alexandria. The sky was a deep, soft navy blue, the air temperature hovered around 10 degrees below zero, and the 37-degree below zero wind chill, as Minnesotans like to say, keeps the riffraff out. Cheerful volunteers in caps and mittens stood by to prepare steaming cups of free hot cocoa from the warmth of their trailer. On a night like that, you have the entire place to yourself. No sound but the creak and crunch of snow under your boots and a few cheerful melodies as you wander, almost forgetting the pain in your fingers and toes, and that the air hurts your face as you give yourself over to the wonder of light in the dark. The Garden of Light's Walking Light Tour, with its twinkling trees and lighted installations, came after Tara Bitson, the executive director of the Alexandria Lakes Area Chamber of Commerce, and others in a group realized that in Alexandria, quote, we need a little Christmas. For a long time, we've been saying, I can't believe a community like Alexandria doesn't have more for Christmas, Bitson says. This week, as temperatures are forecast to moderate and the solstice approaches, the Garden of Light's walking tour is sure to be filled with revelers of all ages. Also, a new attraction was added. Santa Claus will visit with children at the gardens on Friday, December 19th from 5 to 7 p.m., sponsored by the Andrea Theater. The gardens are open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 5 to 8 p.m., including Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. A private investigator who has long pursued answers in the 1995 disappearance cold case of TV news anchor Jody Huisentruit is doubling his reward to $100,000 for information leading to the recovery of her remains. Steve Ridge is a former journalist turned private eye. He told TV station KCCI the boosted reward is good through June 27, 2026. That's the 31st anniversary of Huisentrut's disappearance from outside her apartment building in Mason City, Iowa. Huisentrut, from Long Prairie, Minnesota, was 27 years old and a morning news anchor for KIMT-TV in Mason City when she vanished. Huisentrut also worked as a reporter and anchor for KSAX television in Alexandria. A recent Hulu docuseries about the Huisentrut case, apparently produced with the close cooperation of the Mason City Police Department, indicated a November 2024 search in Winstead that was linked to a man named Brad Millerburn, who once lived there. Millerburn is the ex-husband of a childhood friend of Huisentrut. He was highlighted in the Hulu docuseries, which led to widespread media coverage of him as a person of interest, although he has denied wrongdoing and has cooperated with investigators. A recent presentation over Zoom went into the details of what is and what is not allowed for a cannabis business in Alexandria. Jared Kujawa, a health educator with Horizon Public Health, discussed the ordinances in place for both the city of Alexandria and Douglas County. They do differ a little bit, Kujawa said. The city of Alexandria is a little bit more strict when it comes to the density of cannabis businesses, but the main difference here is that Alexandria does not have a retail registration cap when Douglas County allows for the cap of up to 4 retail registrations. Further insight was provided by Community Development Director Mike Weber. The state actually does the licensing, Weber said. We do registration of cannabis businesses, and then our zoning ordinance addresses the cannabis uses. When we last checked in with Centennial Hills Tree Farm in Garfield, owners Jamie and Miranda Wendland's first crop of Christmas trees were struggling a bit with some persistent drought. In December of 2024, Miranda Wendland told the Echo Press, "The last 2 years have been very dry and it's been very hard to keep them alive because we don't irrigate. Then this last year, actually, the rain worked out really well to keep our transplants alive and healthy." In 2025, Wendland says the weather was even better. "We actually had a decent amount of rain," she said. "The timing of the rain worked out well where we didn't actually have to go out and water our transplants." Meanwhile, Minnesota Public Radio is reporting that, quote, "artificial Christmas trees are becoming more expensive due to tariffs, driving more customers to purchase real trees." Wendland says, "I don't know that we've experienced that directly, but I have seen in the stores that the prices of the artificial trees have certainly gone up, and we were able to keep our prices similar to the 2023 pricing." This year's Insider Pro Tip, we ask Wendland what Christmas tree smells best. "I like the Canaan fir," she says. "I think it's my favorite tree. I like the look of it, the fragrance, the needle retention is really good." In life, Alexandria area high school DECA students will benefit when customers purchase the menu items they created at both Hook and Slice and Schmitty's Soda Shop. DECA students from 3 classes worked with owner Jessica Schmidt from the Soda Shop and owner Matt Gieselhart and chef Luke Mock from the Hook and Slice Pizza Restaurant on the creation of their sodas and pizzas. After the students voted and they got feedback from the owners, 3 sodas along with 3 pizzas will be featured on menus at each business starting Sunday, December 21st. They'll stay on the menu through Sunday, January 4th. According to Wyatt Hennon, one of the DECA students, Hook and Slice will donate $1 for every pizza sold, and Schmitty's will donate 50 cents from every soda sold during the 2-week competition that has been dubbed the Sip and Slice Challenge. All donations will go directly to AAHS DECA students who qualify for the International Career DECA competition that takes place in Atlanta in April. In sports, read our early season check-in with the Alexandria girls basketball team. Moving into mid-December, the team has found multiple ways to win, even while still defining its identity under a new voice on the sideline. Showcasing speed, toughness, and togetherness, the Cardinals have opened the season to a 6-0 start. Highlights in the early season include Alexandria's 48-41 win over Wilmer, December 2nd, a 57-36 victory over Sartell on the 5th, and a 58-45 road win over Moorhead, December 8th. While the games have featured unique spots of adversity the Cardinals work to overcome, first-year head coach Matt Helsher said the group's willingness to embrace change has been the biggest key so far, both in-game and during practices. They're coachable, Helsher says. That's one of the greatest compliments you can give somebody. They listen, they do what they're asked, and they work hard. I've just been really impressed at their willingness to try new things and adapt. It takes some time, but I'm proud of what they've accomplished so far. Opinion page items for the week include our editorial about Minnesota being the 4th loneliest state during Christmas time, and In the Know column about roads, and our history column. You can save money by subscribing to the newspaper, and we're also offering digital memberships to access the paper online. Stop by our office at 1920 Turning Leaf Lane Southwest, Suite 12 in Alexandria, or give us a call. I'm Lisa Johnson. This is the Echo Press News Minute for the week of December 14th through the 20th. The Echo Press News Minute is produced by Al Edenloff and Lisa Johnson. The Echo Press, giving information life since 1891.